Good morning, everybody. It's Pat Walker at MissionWinners.com on the start of the Olympic weekend. Should be exciting. I'm looking forward to some good competition. I'm excited. I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to get political. I thought it was great to see North Korea and South Korea marching together. Some people could take the view, it's just a big old hoax and it's a political grandstanding, and that may be right. I don't know. But I'm hopeful. Maybe it's the start. It's all got to start someplace. So maybe that's where it starts. Reconciliation's got to start somewhere, someplace, sometime. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. But I'll take the positive side and we'll see what happens. Anyway, and the other thing is I hope nobody gets hurt during these Olympics. Man, oh man, downhill skiing. Woo! Good time. I love it. Lived in Colorado, but got to be careful. Here we go. So I'm doing a recap of an investment that we did. And I'm showing this to you right here. And this is SSO. And this is not so much, it's because, this was so great. No, gosh, no. It's just to show you real world how to have rules to help you. I know this. I am not going to buy at the bottom, and I am not going to sell at the top. I'll tell you who does consistently are liars. We don't do it. It's just not there. So here we go. This is SSO. This had a clean downward sloping trend line right here. It was above the 20-day and the 50-day and bounced off the 8-day right here on a pickup in volume. There it is. I'm going to slide this back just so you can see it, okay? It's going to screw it up with the notes and all that junk, but it'll get the point across. So here's what I was looking at. This downward sloping trend line. And I said, well, gosh, if it lifts through this trend line, the other markets are good. Maybe it'll go. And it does. And it does it on volume. We picked it up right in here at 101.54. We bought some. So now let's just ignore these notes for right now, okay? Let's do it as it's happening. So we're in the trade. We're in at 101.54, and we'll watch it to make sure it doesn't fall. We'll see what goes. We didn't buy at the bottom. We didn't buy it at the top. We bought it lifting through these lines at 101.54. So we're in. And then it falls. It falls down. Well, you can see it closed at 101.54, but it fell below our price. But, folks, here's the important thing. It stayed above the downward sloping trend line. It stayed above the 20-day. We sit with it. We see what happens. We're not going to get the perfect price, and we're not the type that, it falls 5 cents, we got to sell. No. We bought here. The premise is in place. Now, if it started losing the 20-day, gone. But it didn't. The next day, it starts to pick up on low volume. Do you buy more? Why? There's no trigger. Leave it alone. Then you get the gap up on a pickup in volume. Now, if a person wanted to buy more, they could. We didn't buy more. We just let it work to see what happens. So here it is, lifts off, and it's going up. Inside day on less volume. It goes up a little bit on low volume, but it's walking up it's grinding on up. Okay, it opens, goes up, and closes down on a slight pickup in volume. You go, oh gosh, I got to sell. No, we're in at a good price. We can give it down to the 8-day. Even if we gave it down to the 8-day, we're still going to make $1 on the trade. Let's see what happens. And then it goes up, and it's like, this is great. We could buy more. You could if you wanted to. And it did it on heavier volume, which is what you want to see. You want to see stocks go up on good volume, down on less volume. Now then it gaps up and it closes down just a little bit on less volume than it went up on. It's okay. It's okay. By the way, notice this. Notice how that 8-day just keeps on going up, folks. Then it gaps up. Look at this, on good volume. That's great. We like that. Then you get this wild whipsaw day. What could a person do? Maybe they'd sell a little bit in here, okay, on volume. But look at where it stopped. Even if we said we've got to give it down to near our price on these shares, it didn't get close to our price. We're okay. Gaps up, reverses down, closes down on pretty heavy volume, but it's above the rising 8-day. Let's let it work. Comes down to the 8-day on a pickup in volume. See that? But it didn't breach the 8-day. Touches the 8-day on low volume. Just a hair below. Low volume. No big selling. We'll wait. It starts to pick up again on about the same volume. goes up on low volume. Not going to add to it. Goes up on a pickup in volume. I'm going to advance this. You could sell some. In fact, we're going to go all the way through here. All right. Just to march it through. If a person wanted to, they could buy more right here on this shelf. We didn't. We let it work. And I'm going to advance this just to show you. It's walking up the 8-day. You just let it work. But I posted several times at Mission Winners VIPs, the slope of this line, which is almost 45 degree angle, is not sustainable. This slope, folks, is not sustainable. And I said that like 3 times to the VIP members. So what were we doing? You can see these notes are starting to line up with the chart. You know you're not going to buy at the bottom, okay? You buy on strength. If you wanted to buy in the bottom, you buy there. Well, that's a lie. You don't do that. You got to buy some strength. We bought here. It trended up the 8-day. We sell some into strength. I'm telling folks, this, again, is not sustainable, this 45 degree angle. You sell some into strength going up here, okay? And then it loses the 8-day right there. Folks, that's the first time it lost the 8-day on this whole move. And I mentioned, that's a good slope line. The slope on a major index is not sustainable. It's not. I've been doing this since 86. It's not. And so, well, we got to watch it. If it starts to lose this, we'll sell some more. And it does on a pickup in volume. We take off more. Then we have this day, and we're watching, and we're going to see what happens. Still above the rising 20. Then we have this day. Low volume. We're okay. And then right here, it loses this level right there, this shelf, and it gaps down, and it closes on and drops on heavy volume. That was the trigger to sell the rest. And we did. We were out of the trade. In here, sold some into strength. And again, somebody can say, well, gosh, you should have just sold it all right up here. Oh, come on. That's investing through the rearview mirror. You don't know that. That's the top. No, I don't get the top, okay? You just don't. I don't get the bottom, don't get the top. But I will look for clean and simple entries, and I will let trends work, and I will sell a little bit into strength so that it relieves the pressure of not getting the top bar, not getting the top tick. So then it does this, and you're going, boy, I'm glad we're out. So we were out. We sold the rest of it here. I told everybody we're taking it out, and we did. Sold. So 101.54, we're selling it at around 119 something. Hey, that's a pretty good return in my book. That's a pretty good return. So you're out of the trade. Well, here we go. Let's do the happy dance. Boom. That would hurt. That would really hurt. That's almost a round trip. You're going to let a 20% gain turn into a round trip? I hate round trips. It's like riding the roller coaster all the way up and then all the way back down to where you got on. I don't want to do that. Then it does this. He goes, oh, we could buy. This is too loose to do anything with. Then it gaps up, or gaps down, runs up to the 50-day and drops. And then it does this. Now we're below our price. And then it does that. All the way down here to the 200-day. Okay? Folks, that is a lot. That's Friday. That's yesterday. That is a ton of whipping around. So we have rules. Moral of the story. You buy right. You sell a little bit into strength. You watch the price action on the 8-day exponential moving average. You watch the rest of the price action on the 20-day. Sell some when it loses the 8 finally. You sell some into strength. You sell some when it loses the 8. You watch the rest because you have a good cushion. When it finally cracking down through the 20-day on volume, the rest is gone. And that's what we did. I hope that helps you. It's education to explain the tactics. By the way, I will tell you this. The VIP members at missionwinners.com were alerted to these sells before or as I was selling. As I was selling. And I don't mean like, what do you mean, 10 minutes later? Oh no. Frequently I post to them before I do it. And not a ton of shares, nothing like this, okay? But just good, steady, solid returns with specific trading tactics to get in, specific tactics to sell some on the way up, specific tactics to sell some when it loses moving averages, specific tactics to sell more when it loses other moving averages with volume. And that's it. I hope that helps you. Again, that's what we do at missionwinners.com. And you know what? I'm glad that my folks, the VIPs, missed this, because this would leave a mark. Thank you all. I hope you have a good, safe weekend. If we can work for you, I'd love to. Take care. And again, I thank you for your time.